EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives a defensive break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here in England. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence completes it to Austin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence. He finds Austin complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Defense. Okay, ready. 11, add it. 11.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Miami touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll go to Barkley again. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley with a 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right back to Njoku.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Well, people still trying to get back to their seats in the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And 3 more points.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Quick slant completes into Njoku.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
David Njoku
from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A handoff to Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Again, it's Barkley.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the tight end, David Njoku.
Just see the tight ends around the field. Three tight ends, one wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little bit with pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Oh, man.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Hey, run.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Hey, go.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. On the right side is intercepted. points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Second down and 8. They'll stick with Elliott. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing on third down is May. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for two, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run. And it's Elliott. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, it's pretty impressive.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll be stopped just a short game, down to the 30. Lawrence now on second down. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is caught for 3. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Not much room to operate there. He'll get to about the 24. Here's a second and 9. Now again, here's May. And gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 31 yards. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Now a shot here, deep middle. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a and he will fight his way to the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Great job.
Drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 20 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's got the Joku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got the first down. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Now Lawrence. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown Miami. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. They'll elect now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Dolphins can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, May. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll run it here with Zeke. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's May. Take it in by Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got Gesicki open down the field. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. To throw is May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, and who they try to take away. Quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. May going to look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Red on red. 13, Luke. Here we go.
The run, it's a counter. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, easy. Route. Got him up here.
2nd down, Lawrence. There's a short throw. Njoku. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and a yard.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Lawrence now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for Dolphins 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go. Down like a lawnmower, baby. Score on these guys. Hey, kill.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Elliott. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure it.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air to try to mark on this 2-point shot. Execution is just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
In it to win it. That's what we do. That could be it. This could be the turning point. This could be it. This could be the turning point. All right, let's go. This is the Bulls offense. Scoring on the stretch. You feel it. Keep it together. Scoreboard. You can score on these guys.
A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, a run with McFadden. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a give right to McFadden. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's McFadden, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, nice move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Njoku, 31 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. McFadden again.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Running left, here's McFadden. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Garcia throwing on fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Xavier Worthy.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Lawrence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Lawrence. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Hey, Lion. Take right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
What's the point on the scoreboard?
Lawrence. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
David Njoku.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performer.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A give left, McFadden. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Urlacher showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Lawrence will throw. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
David Njoku,
37 yards.
and the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he's...
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Touchdown, Vegas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. To the air goes Lawrence. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's wide. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On second down, Mahomes. The receiver on the impact. He's got it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. On play action, it's Mahomes. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider first down. They'll run. It's Darren McFadden. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, Ryan!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, go! Go! Come on, oh, keep it up! Keep it up!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and with errant throws, lead to big missed opportunities.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds. Instead, the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Been around a long time. We'll get us started here. And off we go from Mexico City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your 2nd possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a run on first down. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. On the toss, they'll run. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this.
Oh, I can't look. I can't.
He can make that in his sleep.
3rd and 5. They're trying to get this one on the ground. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Austin now to return this. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing here on third and goal. Open man is Davis. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike. And in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
David Njoku
from 21 yards away.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Aubrey Good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and they're going.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's able to take this one back to the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Here's Brandon Powell to bring it out. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Outside.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. Now the caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. The Seahawks are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. From the pistol, Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. 11 yards on the connection there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Now here's Aaron Jones. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one, taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. It's up. To level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Two minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
Waste of time.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll motion over Metcalf. On second down, Smith. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Now it is first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Smith. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They go play action with Smith. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. First and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
17 yards that time to number 17. On first down, Uncle Valo. To Waddle again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Hill brought in motion. Tua to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A run with the fullback, Ingle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and score. I want you to take a deep breath. You're going to get a little confidence from the defense to go out and get a stop. We come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to 2. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the left,
that's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's holding at the 2. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. One side will sit on the bench going over the next drive. With the same after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hill brought in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This throw right is taken in by Tucker. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Play action now, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now before the Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He's going to air this one out looking for Hill.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
The main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Bateman downfield. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. In the pistol, Jackson ready. That is called in at the 5. He is in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, revisiting this game plan, they obviously felt good about coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now in the next drive, when you score that quickly or you scored that quickly again, it's probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away.
Into the hands of Henry's shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll run out out of the gun with Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw again is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Henry up the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pirine. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Still going inside the 20. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that. But let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers. We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium.
Pick it up.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They're going to go. It's Wilson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Jackson. Now for defensive play, jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lamar off the play fake. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this to Bateman. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar throwing again. Running in the red zone. Takes out a one stop. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Rolling out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Jackson on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following a missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain.
Dominated in the trenches, and that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Wilson now, 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Ross now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Throwing on third, Wilson. That's good for first. And they finally bring him down. That was a big gain and a new set down. It's a gain of 27 yards.
If you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
Just trash.